So like everybody, telephone call popped up on my phone. Now I got to put the video in 2 deals. I was trying to push pause, but I pushed stop instead. Sorry. Anyway, Amos chapter 8, verse 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it. So you're not going to be able to find the laws, statutes, and commandments that are being preached throughout all the world, as the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua had promised that he would be able to do. Not going to find it. You're going to find Geno Jennings talking shit out the side of his neck about what he believes what the mark of the beast is. He's telling you it's religion. Another group is telling you it's white women. We're telling you it's the size of a grain of rice to be put up under your hand. Okay? Real talk. Okay. So like it. So like it. Okay. Now, Daniel chapter 12, verse 1. Okay. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. Right? And the children of the people of the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law and the services of the Most High and the promises. Okay? And there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. What book? The book of remembrance. Like it tells you in Malachi chapter 3, verse 16. Okay? And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt. Okay? Now those that are going to be raised to everlasting life, that lose their life during Jacob's trouble, they're going to receive everlasting life. You know, those that have been beheaded for the witness of the Most High and the testimony of Yahweh Shah, which is the spirit of prophecy. Right? But for those that are alive and remain, 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 15. For this we say unto you by the word of the Lord, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of the Lord shall not prevent them which are asleep. Okay? So you're going to have those that have fallen asleep, some that are going to be raised to everlasting life and salvation, and those that are going to be raised to everlasting shame and contempt. Right? So the goats are going to be separated from the sheep. The wheat is going to be separated from the tares. Okay? The wheat or the sheep are the Israelites that have been scattered throughout the 4 corners of the earth, and the tares are those that were put amongst them through rape, through murder, through pillage. Like, for example, you have Tia and Tamara Mowry, right? Okay, you got these chicks that are identical twins. They're gorgeous women. Okay, fuck it, I won't even lie. But they're Edomites because their daddy is a white man. That's what it means by a speckled bird. Let's get that. Jeremiah chapter 12, verse 9. Mine heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. The birds round about are against her. Who is that? The daughter of our people, the daughter of Jerusalem. Right? Judah and Israel. The Israelites. You see, those Amalekite Khazars that currently over there calling themselves Jews and are not, but do lie. Okay? They're calling themselves that. They're imposters. The Israelites are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. They would be scattered, like it tells you in Matthew chapter 24, verse 31, until the coming of the day of the Son of the Lord. They're going to be scattered from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. Until he comes back, they're still going to be scattered. The Edomite narrative are saying that all the Israelites went back home in 1948. Well, that's a goddamn lie. Because the children of Israel are still scattered from nation to nation right now. They look like the other nations now. After 3 or 4 generations, like I'm trying to explain to you, that Tyr and Tamar Lowry, okay, after a generation or two of interbreeding with the white man, they look like Israelites, but their seed line goes back to the bloodline of their father, which is an Edomite. Let's get that. Numbers chapter 1, verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward by their polls. My point? And they declared their pedigree, their kindred, their bloodline, after their families, by the house of their fathers. Okay? So, another example. Black man, white woman, brown baby, right? Brown baby, white woman, brighter baby, right? Bright baby, that's brighter, white woman, white baby, blonde hair, blue eyes. But their seed line through 3 generations go back to the seed line of their fathers, which was a black dude. Might look just like a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white chick, but inwardly, she's an Israelite. Same goes for the Edomite on the other side. White man, black woman, brown baby. Right? Brown baby, black woman, darker baby still. Right? Darker baby still, black woman, dark-skinned baby. Right? 3 generations before, the seed line of that brown baby, that great-grandpappy, okay, was a white dude. Okay? But that motherfucker's black as a goddamn spade. After 3 generations, his granddaddy and great-granddaddy were white. But he black as a goddamn bitch. Okay? Skin dark and brown and everything. Nappy hair and all that shit. Okay? So you see, that's the reason why the Israelites, they go back to their the bloodline, the house and families of their pedigree by the house of their father are Israelites. Those are the individuals that Yahushua HaMashiach came back to save. Okay? That's who he came back to save. He didn't come back to save everybody in the fucking world. He came back to save Israelites. that have been scattered and Hellenized, meaning that they were forced by the force of the sword to adhere to another doctrine, another religion, and another way of life. The same thing happened to the indigenous population of people, the North American Indians, the tribe of Gad here in America. They were forced into Catholic schools to stand up straight and wear clothing and walk upright like a white man, cut their hair and marry white women, talk like the white man. But their bloodline goes back to the house of their fathers, right? They have babies with white women. Esau's way of trying to breed out the children of Israel. That's the reason why it tells you in Jeremiah 12:9, my heritage is unto me, is as a speckled bird. All the birds around her have come to devour. Right? They've come to devour. These other birds are the other nations. To devour the speckled bird, which are Israelites that have been scattered throughout the four corners of all the nations of the earth. So we look like all the other nations. Do you understand? These are the very self-same people that the Most High sent his Son back to save and to cover the hidden ones found in Psalm 83. Those individuals that look like the heathen nations but are not aware that they're Israelites. By blood, by the pedigree, by the house of their fathers. See? So we're not talking about it's just black people can be saved. No. Okay, not all nations can be saved, but the Israelites that look like the nations, they have an unction from the Holy One, and they don't even know it. So our job is to persuade these individuals by speaking to them, asking them questions about their family lineage, their family heritage, their bloodline, who their bloodline goes back to, right? Okay, so this way we would have an idea as to who we're dealing with. Okay. 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 15. For this we say unto you by the word of the Lord, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of Yahushua shall not prevent them which are asleep. For the Lord Yahushua HaMashiach himself shall descend from heaven with a shout. Right? He's going to descend from heaven the same way he ascended into heaven. Like it tells you in Acts chapter 1, verse 6 through 9. He ascended into heaven in a cloud, right? So he's going to descend from heaven in a cloud with a shout. Right? With the voice of the archangel. Right? Revelation 1 and 15. And his feet were like a defined brass, okay, as if they burned in a furnace, and his voice, my point, as the sound of many waters. The voice of the archangel. Right? And with the trump of Yahweh. And the dead in Hamashiach shall rise first. Right? Some to everlasting life, some to shame and everlasting contempt. Right? And the dead in Hamashiach shall rise first. Verse 17. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up. So I don't hear nothing about no fucking rapture. Rapture ain't there. I just looked. We shall be caught up. Ain't said nothing about no goddamn rapture. Okay? See, that supersessionism and that replacement theology doctrine that all nations can be saved, they're trying to fit themselves into our salvation. And they don't fit. They don't fit the narrative. They don't fit the biblical prophecies. That's the why they're trying to shut down the internet, take control of the internet, and govern the internet through the World Health Organization and the World Economic Forum, which causes the famine of the word, the famine of truth and justice and equity. Right? It causes a famine of the truth of the Holy Bible. Okay? Because they're pushing, saying it's okay for them to have pussy pop videos and nudity and and Moism. Okay? All of that other type of shit. Drinking, driving, gang banging, right? All these other type of videos with little Israelite men toting guns and shit, rapping, double speak, right? That's okay. Put that on any kind of mainstream media. But if you tell the truth, H.G. Wells said, in the time of universal deceit, telling the truth becomes a revolutionary act. So we are living in a time of universal deceit, or else they would not enact the famine of the word, shutting down the truth, trying to regain the narrative. You see, they're telling a lie to the entire world. Right? Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air. So shall we ever be with the Lord. Therefore, comfort one another with these words. And that's what we try to do. They want to shut down the internet, telling the goddamn lie, talking about the white man can be saved. No, he can't. Okay, you can forget it. Those Amalekite Khazars and those imposters over there telling the lies, calling themselves Jews, but are the synagogue of Satan. They're liars. Okay, they're liars. They couldn't tell the truth if the truth came up and bit them in the ass. And that's the thing about it. They want to go over there and commit genocide behind oil and creating a new canal where they can make money. That's all it's about, man. That's the God of the white man. Gold, oil, and drugs. That's the white man's God, man. I'm telling you. Gold, oil, and drugs. If they find any of that, okay, the fatness of the earth, natural resources, gold, oil, and in your area, they will exterminate you as a people. Move their people in there and call their people after your people. That's what they did with the Indians. You got all these casinos around here, all these different states and shit, but white folks run the casino. They run the casino. They own the casino, but the land is the people of the indigenous population of Indians. It's their land, but the goddamn casino is being run by the devil. Our people try to go in there to try to win some money. It's a setup, Batman. Don't do it. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I go there from time to time when I get broke. I try to hope for some money. Hoping that Yahweh Shah come through for me where I can win a big pot of money so I can pay out my fucking bills. Because I'm behind by all these goddamn taxes, just like everybody else. Okay? But what we're trying to do is do everything that we can to teach the word of truth to our people by any means necessary and give them the opportunity to repent and persuade them to make sure that they're saved. Right? Second Thessalonians or 2 Thessalonians chapter 1, verse 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai to recompense or pay back tribulation, time of trouble, to them that trouble you. And to you who are troubled, rest with us when the Lord Yahweh HaMashiach shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels. Right? In flaming fire, taking vengeance on them that know not Yahweh and that obey not the gospel of our Lord Yahweh HaMashiach, who shall be punished with everlasting destruction from the presence of the Lord and from the presence of the glory of his power, when he shall come to be glorified in his saints. Who are his saints? Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law and the services of Yahweh and the promises. Let's go to Psalms. Who are his saints? When he shall come to be glorified in his saints. Who's going to be glorified? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, the creator of the heavens, the earth, the sea, all that is therein, and foundations of all water. That's who. Let's go to Psalms 149 or 148, select it. Psalms 148 to find out who the saints are. Psalms 148, verse 14. He also exalted the horn of his people. Going to give you a clue as to who his people are. Okay? The praise of all his saints. Okay? Even, here it is. Even of the children of Israel, a people near unto him, praise ye the Lord. People, why are these people near unto him? Okay, that's why the people are near unto him. Revelation 1 and 14. His hair and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow. Okay, let me get that off the camera for y'all. So this way y'all can see what's going on. All right. Okay. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters. Okay? See that? Which of these images fit the description? That's the reason why the people, the Israelites, are near unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Praise ye the Lord. Kal halal Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Kakodash. Okay, Salaki for falling out balance, but I had my spirit rejoiced right there. You know, okay, I shouldn't have to apologize for that. Now, 2 Thessalonians chapter 1, verse 10, which he shall come to be glorified in his saints. Just told you who the saints are. The children of Israel are people near unto him, and showed you what he looks like. Okay? And to be admired in all them that believe, because our testimony among you was believed in that day. Okay? So the doors of mercy are about to close. The famine of the word is a clear indication that the elect have been sealed, signed, and shall be delivered by the hand of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Wakakodash. Right? The Most High God, Yahweh, who created the heavens, the earth, the sea, all that is therein, and the foundation of water. That is the Most High God in heaven, who created all things. Okay? 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, the day of the Lord, right? What day is that? The day of the Lord, right? Let's go to Amos. Select. Yep, let's go to Amos chapter 5, verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on a wall and a serpent bit him. So it's going to be a fluid judgment of the Most High people, the Most High God, Yahweh, and his people. Right? Amos 9 and 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth. But saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord. Judgments from the Lord. They're all over the place. They done started. Yep. Where was I at? 2 Thessalonians. What? Yep. Anyway. Second Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first. And we've already done that, because we have been discontinued from our heritage, as it states in Jeremiah 17, verse 4. We've discontinued from our heritage, right? We're no longer calling ourselves Israelites. We're calling ourselves nigger, black, Mexican, Indian, right? But we're not calling ourselves Israelites. The adoption of being able to come back to our Father and be adopted back into the fold. We can't do that now. Wow, man. My notebook, damn. Whatever. And wow, man, you see that? My apocryphal book came apart, so I gotta get me another one. I'm gonna tape it up when I get home. You know, just the outside cover came apart, but I'm gonna tape it up, and but it don't matter. I got me a copy. I'm gonna buy me another one. They ain't but $11. They probably went up to about $300 by now. You know, goddamn devils, they always doing something. Anyway, and that man of sin be revealed. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, has been revealed. Okay? Okay? Frauds. Esau, Edom has been revealed. Okay? They're going around telling the entire world that they're not Esau. On different videos, talking about that they're not Esau. See, a man by the name of Moritz Steinschneider in 1860 created the term anti-Sem, right? In 1860. That same year, in 1860, the Biblical Destruction Group was created to take certain books, like these hidden apocryphal books, out of the King James Version of the Bible. On purpose, because it clearly indicates that they're the Edomites. It clearly indicates in the book of Matthew, in chapter 7, verse 35, where will he go? Will he go amongst our people, amongst the dispersed, among the heathen? the dispersed of our people amongst the heathen. The righteous, holy, apocryphal books, the hidden books, were hidden by the biblical destruction group in 1860 because it indicates that through Hellenism, our people, by force of the sword, were forced against their will to participate in Grecian society, and we had to abstain from worshiping our God upon pain of death. We were threatened with death if we were found worshiping Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah. Okay? And these devils want to try to prove that they're the people because they started calling themselves Israelites in 1860 of the Jewish Encyclopedia 1929. I think it's page 11. It says that modern Jewry is Edom. Okay, modern day Jewry is Edom. And these bastards are going around telling the entire world that they're not Edom, that America is Edom. Okay? They're blaming each other, just like it says in Psalms 64 and 8. Okay? That their tongues shall fall upon themselves. Right? They're telling on themselves. Right? That man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. Verse 4, 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 4. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he as Yahweh sitteth in the temple of Yahweh, showing himself that he is Yahweh. Right? And no other race of people on the face of the earth have managed to do that bullshit but Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Okay? Nobody, no race of people have succeeded in convincing the entire world that they are God but the white folks. And every nation indigenous to their land know firsthand that the Most High and His Son are dark race of people. They're not these Edomite, Amalekite Khazars who are imposters that took over my land in 1948, calling themselves something that they're not supposed to call themselves. Revelation chapter 2, verse 9. Let's get it. Right? Let's make a pit stop at Hebrews chapter 4, verse 12. For the word of Yahweh is quick and powerful, and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and the intents of the heart. So the Most High, through His word and skillful manipulation of the prophets, have pointed out and revealed the man of sin, the son of perdition. These Amalekite Khazars that call themselves Jews and are not. Right? Now, let's go to Revelation chapter 2, verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. Who are these words being spoken to? In red. In the red letter. In the red letter, man. Who are these words being spoken to? They're being spoken to the Israelites of the Holy Bible. Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that have been scattered throughout the four winds from one end of heaven to the other, that have been Hellenized to receive unto themselves against their will the culture, mannerisms, and life and social society or societal norms of the nations in which they find themselves. Okay? I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. What are we rich in? Faith. Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. For by it the elders, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, had good report. Right? And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are of the synagogue of Satan. That humper wall. You know the guys that pump a humper wall? He's got the little black hat, humping a fucking wall. Okay, I just showed you a picture of what the fuck they look like. It's right there, see it? Okay? That's blasphemy of them that call themselves Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. Revelation 3 and 9. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan. See the picture? All right. Which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee. How are they going to worship at our feet? They're going to be our slaves, because the Most High is going to make us hunters, and we shall hunt them and dig them out of the holes in the caves of the rocks. And what's going to happen after that? Let's go to Psalms 149. Verse 7. Psalms 149, verse 7. To execute vengeance upon the heathen. That's why we're going to dig them out of the holes in the caves of the rock. And punishments upon the people, the nations, that are a confederate against the Israelites, to keeping them from the truth that they are the people of the Holy Bible. That continue on a lie and a narrative that these imposters that call themselves Jews and are of the synagogue of Satan, that are going to be made to come and worship before our feet. Right? Psalms 149, verse 7. To execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people. To bind their kings with chains, and their nobles with fetters of iron. To execute upon them the judgment written. Where was the judgment written? Revelation chapter 3, verse 9. Wow. Ooh. Oh. The judgment written. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee. The Israelites, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Native Indians. The tribe of Gad. Okay? Right? So, I mean, ain't nothing these bastards can do, man, but get ready for slaughter. That's all y'all can do, man. Right? It's like Jeremiah 'Salah, right? And this is what these evangelical Christians going to be talking about. Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 19. O Lord, my strength and my fortress and my refuge in the day of affliction, the Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth and shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies and vanity and things wherein there is no profit. Yeah, you wicked bastards going to know that the children of Israel, you've been hanging us from trees, you've been burning us at the stake, you've been saving our bones for souvenirs, you've been sending pictures of us hanging from trees as postcards between you guys as Christmas presents. Okay? Yeah. You inherited lies and things wherein there is no profit. Whereas another one where it says, as a precept to that, Ecclesiasticus chapter 41. It's like it. Verse 6. Ecclesiasticus, the book of Sirach, chapter 41, verse 6. The inheritance of sinners' children shall perish, and their posterity shall have a perpetual reproach. What's a proverb of reproach? Let me give you an example.
Hey, psst, psst. Hey, you want to hide something from a nigger? Put it in a book.
That's a proverb of reproach. Okay? For example, verse 7, Ecclesiasticus, the book of Sirach, chapter 41, verse 7. The children will complain of an ungodly father because they shall be reproached for their sake, for his sake. Say it again. Ecclesiasticus, the book of Sirach, chapter 41, verse 7. The children of sinners are abominable children, right? The children will complain of an ungodly father because they shall be reproached for his sake. Right? Saying, that wasn't me. We didn't do anything to you guys. That was a long time ago. That was my great grandpappy. Okay? So you motherfuckers are going to pay for it then. We paid for the sins of our forefathers. Our iniquity is at an end. But you still go throughout the earth and oppress us and kill us for no fucking reason other than for profit and for earthly gain, for filthy lucre's sake. Right? That's what you're doing right now, you godless devils. Okay? But in our iniquity is at an end. But you come across with us, against us, every day. Want to shut down the internet, take down our channels, take down videos that bring enlightenment to the world as to who is who. You do everything against the law, statutes, and commandments of the Lord in heaven, man. That's the reason why you have to be put down. You people are wild beasts. You're wild fucking animals, man. You have no governance, no spirituality whatsoever, because you do as thou wilt. You do whatever you want to. You do it till you're satisfied. You go throughout all the earth, taking all the natural resources from all the people from their indigenous populated lands and the people that live there. Call yourselves after them and name the land something else. See? The people are sick and tired of your goddamn bullshit, and they're going to put your dick in the dirt. They want to take over the platform of all of these social media outlets. They want to take the platform. They want to take the videos down for nothing. All we're doing is standing on the street corner preaching the truth of the Holy Bible. But if T.D. Jakes, if Joel Osteen, if Geno Jennings, if they preach the Bible, not a word is said because they're part of the agenda. To keep the people dumbed down and stupefied as to who they are. And to keep the people, the rich, the poor, the poor. And keep the people down. Salakia. That's all you're doing. Right? Here it is, the mark of the beast. MOTB. Right? It gives you where to look. Isaiah, let's go there right quick. Isaiah chapter 36, verse 6. Salaki. Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed, right? This broken financial system. The broken trust of the Americans on all of the populations of the nations. On Egypt, Babylon the Great, spiritual Sodom in Egypt, right? Whereon if a man lead, in other words, if you come to depend on it, or if you participate in a casteless society, it will go in to his hand and pierce it. So it will go into your hand and pierce it. This is what's going to go into your hand. Okay? Let's get a closer look for the camera. This is what's going to go into your hand. See it? Okay? Start again. Isaiah chapter 36, verse 6. Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed. On Egypt, America, whereon if a man lean, in other words, if you participate or if you depend on them for food and sustenance, instead of depending on the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, to bring you from that trouble, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, the leadership of the Edomite nations, king of Egypt, Jim Crow Joe Biden, or whoever else they want to put up there, to all that trust in him. Right? Psalms 37. Verse 7. Rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of the man of him who prospers. And let me start over. Salakia. Psalms 37 and 7. Rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. Okay? Psalms 37, verse 9. For evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Lord, they shall inherit the earth. Right? Psalms 37, verse 12. The wicked plotteth against the just and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. How does the wicked have teeth? It's wicked military forces. Okay? The wicked plotteth against the Palestinians with their teeth, with their standing military force, right? And gnasheth, meaning they go in there and start shooting and exterminating people with their teeth. The Lord shall laugh at him, for he seeth his day coming. So the day of the Lord is a day of darkness. For what is it for you, Edomite? Praying for the day of the Lord. Really? You're going to die when it gets here, you Edomite devils. Okay? The wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and the needy, and to slay as such as be of upright conversation. So by slaying us in upright conversation, they caused the famine of the word. Amos 8 and 11. By hearing the words of the Lord, a famine will be caused in the land by them taking over the social media platforms and have them government regulated, telling you what you can and what you cannot say. You see? So that's how they slay us, by taking down our channels, taking down our videos. Where they slay us because we have upright conversation. We're telling the truth. In context. Okay? For you Bible thumping super Christians out there with supersessionism, right? And replacement theology. The children of Israel are lost, so us Christians are going to become spiritual Israelites and take their place. Ain't that a bitch? Isaiah chapter 14, verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel. Right? The children of Israel are people near unto him, praise ye the Lord, right? Right? So Israelites are Negroes, Latinos, and Native Indians that have been scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, and the diaspora, the scattering, that the Most High God has scattered us. Okay? Because we would not keep his laws, statutes, and his commandments that he commanded us. Okay? So anyway, that's all I got, y'all. Okay? I'll see y'all again next week. Ain't no big deal. Call halal Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for pushing 100% truth who rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. I hope this brings some edification out there. I'm just trying to edify the people. Let them know that they're running out of time. The famine of the word is about to start as of November the 19th, which is today. They're putting forth a vote for them to take over all social platforms and social media so they can regulate it, and all they want to do is cause the famine of the word, where the words of the Lord shall not be found. And you'll wander from sea to shining sea, from video to video, to platform, to try to find righteous men like myself and other individuals out there preaching the words of truth, and you shall not find us. Okay? And then when it gets further out of hand, they're going to bring in martial law and shut it all down. Shut down the power grid. Call it a goddamn a super solar storm. A solar superstorm, or whatever they call it. They're just trying to shut down the internet so they can reintegrate it after 3 to 6 months of having no internet. Okay? People are going to lose their shit. They're going to lose their mind. They're going to lose their monetary compensation because you have millions of people that get paid off of internet videos. Okay? So if people are going to lose their minds, that's going to bring martial law, the famine of the word, which, praise the Lord, because that brings in the children of Israel to having spiritual power and taking power in the earth from these Edomite devils that call themselves Jews and are not. Shalom.